Hello guys and welcome back. I've made a mistake. I've bought something I don't like and I've bought something I don't promote. But at the same time, I can't refuse a car that I've serviced and worked on for 5, 6, 7 years. Don't like it, I ain't going to praise it. But I have took it on over scrapping it and I'm going to sell it because I'm not daft. People love these cars, they're very popular and they sell very well. And this one, being a pre-facelift and quite a new one, it's worth doing the repairs. I ain't going to get involved. I'm going to wash it and advertise it. Simple as that. I'm not even putting it in my name because I'm helping the lady out to sell it on for her. It technically is mine, but at the same time, she's agreed just leave the logbook in her name until I find somebody who's interested, rather than it getting scrapped. As much as I don't like them, it would be a shame for it to get scrapped. Slash not. But, you know, let's see. What have I bought? I think you've guessed it because you'll have seen a VW Beetle. Facelifted one. How do you know? Because you've got the little indicators here, the little slit ones, and LED indicators on there. And you've got a few little bits at the bottom. I'll go around and explain to you. So anyways, it's an 09 plate. Facelifted one. 1.6 petrol, so a lot less to go wrong. Not a great deal of power, I will say, but that's what it is. Base spec one. It still looks alright. And you wouldn't think it, but this car requires a little bit of welding at the back ends of the sills. The rest of the underneath is actually alright. Brakes are alright, all good tyres. And if this is your kind of thing, people love them. And I will keep saying pre-facelift. The facelifted ones have the fog light and the reverse light hidden down there. The other ones have them as a circle. That's the only other bit of difference you get with them. And the back lights are slightly different. A little bit of a scuff there. But there we go. VW Beetle. Let's have a look around, shall we? Key point with this car is this right here. It's only got, is that zooming in or not? 58,000 mile. Very low mileage. CD player, no aircon, just a base spec. There's a little blanking plug missing out one of the switches or something there. You know, your temperature gauge up there. The old VW style, everything lights up blue. But yeah, all fully registered. Actually, there's no serial numbers to see on that. This lady has owned it. Let's have a quick look. I'm just trying to cover up the details. It's only actually had 2 keepers, and this lady has owned it for many years. So yeah, sorry about dropping the camera there. But it's relatively clean inside, you know. I mean, it needs a bit of a hoover, but you know, it's certainly not been beaten up or anything like that, or used hard. It's got your front electric windows, heated mirrors, central locking. We'll open the boot. Not exactly a huge boot, but it's good enough for what one of these are. It's got the little bit under there for the spare wheel with all the jack and everything. I'm just going to secure that into place so it doesn't drop back. Don't know what that is, like a separate little thing. But yeah, new project. I can't really call it a project, so all I'm going to do is advertise it. But you know, it's got the old handle on the dash kind of thing. That's not a huge amount to speak about, guys. It is what it is. It's a silver 1600 petrol Beetle on an 09 plate with very low mileage. It would be a shame to scrap it, I believe. I really do think it would be a shame to scrap it. As much as I don't want to own it, but I'm sure somebody will, you know. The world would be a very boring place if everybody was the same. I will say, I like what I like, you like what you like, and at the end of the day, that's life. Everybody likes different things. So I am slating the car because I personally don't like them, but that doesn't mean nobody else likes them, does it? So I'll leave it at that. Everybody has their say. A lot of people say they don't like them. I'll say I don't like them, but it doesn't mean that everybody shouldn't not like them, you know. So I'm just going to open the bonnet there now. Just get my hand in. Relatively tidy under here. Little 1600 petrol, nice and simple. You know, I don't even know any kind of major history about this thing. Like, we've just, to be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. The lady had it serviced as and when she could be bothered to get it done. I'm not going to lie. When things needed done, money was no object. She got them done. But she wouldn't come to us and go, can you get it serviced because I've done this amount of miles? Because as you can see, she's hardly done any miles anyway. So yeah, it's missed a few stamps in the book, but it's not done monster mileage. So we shouldn't really be too fussy of service history when you're dealing with a car like this. So Just a short video, guys. Dan's new project. What do we think? And I know you'll say you hate it, but like, just remember, I've bought this car cheap. It's a car that I know. So at the end of the day, why would I say no and scrap it when I can make myself a few quid on it? At the end of the day, it's there so I can help it fund another project that I may have. In fact, I'll fire it up. I've got the keys right here. It sounds sweet as a nut. Both keys, they're worth a lot of money on their own. Start it up. No warning lights, it's just a handbrake. Fuel light on. And if you listen to that, that's stone cold. Perfect running engine. And it actually drives alright as well, I will say. So we'll leave it there. Just a short video. If you look on the weekly vlog and my pictures, you'll see the extent of weld that needs on the inner sills at the back and underneath the little wheel arches at the back. It's all doable. There's much older Beetles than this out there. I think they started in the year 2000, so there's 23-year-old ones knocking about. So the welding on them will be far extensive to this on an 09. So it's more than repairable. It's not classed as a scrapper. If any of you guys are interested in it, like I said, you might be offended by my opinion about this. You might be a Beetle enthusiast. If you are interested, drop us a message. I'll get back to you guys. Go onto my Facebook, drop us a private message, let us know. It's here purely to sell. It's in the lady's name. It's only had 2 keepers, 2 keys. All it needs is them bits of welding done at the back, and it's back on the road. I've already pre-checked it for an MOT. That was the only thing, which was a shame, because I was going bish bash bosh through the jobs that day, and this thing was just going to fly through a test because there was nothing else wrong with it, just that. So it's not the end of the world, but at the end of the day, it's not something I'm going to take on. I haven't got the time, I just need it out the way. So we'll leave it there. Please leave your comments below if you're interested. If you hate it, still leave a comment. But don't try to offend me by saying you hate it. You know I don't like it either, but leave the comment, say you hate it. I'm not bothered. Just do not hit the dislike button because you dislike the car. That affects my channel. So if you dislike the car, still hit the like button. I just thought I would say that one in this video, guys. Don't hit the dislike button. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you like it, hit the like. Or what Trucker Josh says, I watch him, he's a good guy in Canada, trucker. He says if you do choose to dislike it, hit the dislike button twice. So obviously you like it, dislike it, then you press it twice and it undoes it. So yeah, if you don't like it, hit the dislike button twice. If you do like it, hit the like button once. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you.